we'll take a 1-minute pause and let's quickly settle down so that we can get started. A formal good morning to everyone. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the Andhra Pradesh Digital Technology Summit 2025, a landmark event where innovation meets opportunity. My name is Harshita Lalchand. I'm the co-founder at All Is Well, and today I'm honored to be your host for this incredible gathering. This summit, organized by the AP Digital Technology Industry Leadership Forum in collaboration with the Deep Tech Naipunya Foundation, is a celebration of progress, collaboration, and vision. Over the course of today, we will dive deep into 7 pivotal sectors shaping the future of the digital technology industry: IT, ITEs, emerging tech, electronics, smart and sustainable tech, creative tech, and medical and health tech. As we convene here in the vibrant city of Visakhapatnam, we are standing at the crossroads of digital transformation and limitless potential. APDTS 2025 is more than just an event. It is a platform to foster collaboration, attract investment, and empower innovative startups while propelling the digital economy of Andhra Pradesh to new heights. To buckle up for an exciting day ahead, without further ado, let's officially begin this transformative journey together. Welcome to APDTS 2025, everyone. I would once again like to thank everyone for joining us this morning. It's now time to begin the inaugural session of APDTS 2025, a moment that signifies the official launch of this transformative event. Requesting everyone to please settle down so that we can start the event. To get started, I would like to warmly invite our esteemed speakers on the stage as we begin this journey together. May I call upon Mr. Sridhar Kosaraju, convener of APDT ILF, to join us on stage. Let's welcome him with a warm round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I would also like to request Mr. Sridhar to kindly welcome all our distinguished guests with the traditional kanduwa as they come onto the stage. Requesting the team backstage to please bring the kanduwa to the stage. May I humbly now invite Ms. Lakshmi Mukkavalli, President ITAP, to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome her with an enthusiastic round of applause. Welcome, ma'am. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Kavita C., Director, STPI, with a hearty round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. I request the photographers to please be here for photographs at the stage. Welcoming Ms. Kavita to the event today. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here. Next, I would like to warmly invite Mr. C.P. Gurnani, co-founder, Alon OS, and former CEO and MD, Tech Mahindra, to please join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him with a resounding round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time. Thank you for taking your time.
I would now like to call upon Mr. B.V. Naidu, Chairman, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, to join us on stage. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir. I would now like to warmly invite our esteemed guest, Mr. M. Sri Bharat, Honorable MP, Visakhapatnam. Let's greet him with an energetic round of applause. Welcome, sir. And I deem it a great privilege to welcome our chief guest, Sri Nara Lokesh, sir, Honorable Minister for ITEC, HRD and RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh. A thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give all our speakers another round of warm applause for their gracious presence here today. Yes. Now, as a symbolic beginning of this auspicious day, may I invite all the esteemed dignitaries to please move towards the lighting of the lamp, the ceremonial lamp. Could I request somebody from the organizing team to please get the candles on stage? As our esteemed guests light the lamp, can I also request the AV team to please... tradition symbolizing knowledge, wisdom, and the dispelling of darkness. It reflects the very essence of this summit, a beacon guiding us towards a future of innovation and progress. Thank you, everyone, for inspiring us to start our day today. Thank you so much. Now, to set the tone of this summit, may I invite Mr. Sridhar Kosaraju, convener of APDT ILF, to deliver the welcome address. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Arshita. Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for IT, ITNC, HRD and RTG, and Sri Bharat Garu, Honorable MP Visakhapatnam, Sri BV Naidu Garu, so Honorable Chairman for the KDEM, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, and Madam Sri CPG, CP Gurnani ji, and Honorable former CEO of Tech Mahindra, Srimati Kavita Garu, so Honorable Director of STPI, Srimati Lakshmi Mukavelli, so my colleague at ITAP. So all speakers, other distinguished guests of the dais, industry captains, technology professionals, professors and scholars, buddy entrepreneurs, and my career aspirant students. A warm welcome to all of you to this inaugural edition of the AP Digital Technology Summit 2025, a platform where innovation, collaboration, and vision converge to shape the future of Andhra Pradesh. First, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Lokesh Garu, for sparing his valuable time despite the busy schedule of the Honorable Prime Minister's visit. So, thank you, Lokesh Garu. Thank you, Bharat Garu, for your presence here as well, especially when your constituency demands so much of attention during this significant visit. India has long been recognized as the back office capital of the world, we all know. Now the time has come to transform into the innovation and deep tech capital of the world. So IT, digital technology, emerging technologies like AI, and became like a horizontal cutting across every sector. The convergence combining IT and digital technologies with a strong domain integration is the key for the future. So this understanding inspired us to create the theme of the summit, shaping the future, empowering Andhra Pradesh through innovation, deep tech capabilities, and convergence. Through this summit, we aim to explore actionable strategies to accelerate our journey toward a digitally empowered state. So this is a first of its kind summit in Andhra Pradesh, bringing together 7 sectors like IT, ITS, emerging technology like AI, smart and sustainable tech, AVGC, and electronics. So this summit is not just an event, it is a reflection of our collective ambition to position Andhra Pradesh as a leader in innovation, deep tech capabilities, and industry convergence. This summit also resonates the Honorable CM's vision of creating deep tech Andhra Pradesh. So we are proud to have today here policymakers, industry leaders, innovators, and thought leaders to discuss emerging threats in the digital technology landscape. With the support of Government of Andhra Pradesh and the Software Technology Parks of India, STPI, so we envision this summit to be the flagship event in the country in the coming years. So under the visionary leadership of Honorable CM Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu and the dynamic leadership of Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, the Government of Andhra Pradesh has consistently demonstrated its commitment to creating a vibrant ecosystem for the technology and innovation. So thank you, Lokesh Garu, for crafting such a progressive IT policy and for the IT and electronics. And we got multiple, like 4 or 5 policies are there. With the policies focusing on IT, electronics, semiconductors, and skill development, Andhra Pradesh is paving the way for future-ready workforce and robust infrastructure. This summit aims to further reinforce our vision by fostering the partnerships, driving innovation, and creating new opportunities for growth. So I would also like to thank Naidu ji and CPG and Srimati Kavita ji for graciously accepting our invitation to grace this event with their presence. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speakers, panelists, co-hosts, and all the participants for their invaluable contributions to this summit. So your presence here underscores the importance of collaboration in achieving the shared aspirations. A special thanks to all the sponsors for their generous support. This event would have not been possible without you. I also sincerely thank our partners who helped them to amplify the event by spreading a word. So as we embark on this transformative journey, let us seize the opportunity to exchange ideas, inspire innovation, and set new benchmarks for excellence. Together we can build deep tech Andhra Pradesh that not only leads in technology but inspires the world. So once again, I welcome you all to AP Digital Technology Summit. Let us innovate, converge, and lead the way to a bright future. Jai Hind, Jai Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you, Mr. Sridhar, for your encouraging words and laying the foundation for today's discussion. Distinguished guests, it's now time to hear from our eminent speakers who bring with them a wealth of knowledge and experience that promises to illuminate today's proceedings. May I now request Ms. Lakshmi Mukkavalli, ma'am, President ITAP, to deliver her remarks. She's the Managing Director at Patra BPO Services. She's a certified coach from International Coaching Federation. Let us all welcome her with an enthusiastic round of applause. Welcome, ma'am.
A warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais, Sri Nara Lokesh Garu, Honorable Minister for ITNC, HRD, RTG, Sri M. Bharat Garu, Honorable MP, Visakhapatnam, Sri B.V. Naidu Garu, Chairman, KDM, Founder and Managing Partner of Startup Exceed Ventures, Sri C.P. Gurnani, Co-Founder, Alon OS, former CEO of Tech Mahindra, Srimati Kavita Garu, Director STPI. First of all, I really thank Sridhar for giving this opportunity as the President of ITAP. And I think this is going to definitely be a grand event. And I know throughout the inaugural you will be hearing, pretty much the same words being repeated. Instead of taking as a repetition, maybe we should say it's being reiterated. Because we are at the cusp of, taking off with this proactive government. So, again, once more, welcome to all the ladies and gentlemen, and a special welcome to all the speakers and delegates who are visiting Vizag, the vibrant city of destination. With much anticipation, I'm really looking forward to this summit, where incredible minds will be sharing their ideas which come alive amidst the waves of Bay of Bengal. And it's an honor today to be at this groundbreaking summit on AI, cloud, digital technology, a domain that is reshaping industries, economies, and societies. As we gather here today, let's embrace the incredible opportunities that lie ahead. These technologies are no longer just tools, but they are foundations to a new era where innovation knows boundaries and solutions are just limited to imagination. Imagine our city, Visakhapatnam, where technology-driven smart city solutions would reduce traffic congestions and make urban life seamless. Picture an Andhra Pradesh where farmers will harness AI and drone technology to predict and increase crop yields, optimize water use, and ensure food security for all. Envision healthcare that reaches the most remote corners of our state, where technology-powered diagnostics will save lives and make healthcare affordable and accessible to all. These are not just distant dreams. They are available realities. With our state abundant talent, progressive policies, and growing tech ecosystem, we have the resources to lead this transformation. Visakhapatnam and other cities are at a juncture where the opportunities need to be grabbed to scale up to be one of the top state or cities in the country. As we all know, we have immense potential, rich resources, talent, and innovation. We have made significant strides in IT and ITS, and we know manufacturing has been thriving, especially in the healthcare. And there also has been a lot of impetus now on the environment to support the startup system. But I know we all do have challenges. And with the challenges, the opportunities also come. So let's stride in this technology race with the rapid pace for upskilling our workforce with emerging technologies, strengthening our digital transformation, and fostering culture of collaboration between industries, academia, and the government. Summits like this drive the next wave of innovation, where there is a chance for a city and the state to rise as a beacon of progress. And for this to happen, we require deliberate action audacious goals and strategic partnerships. And I think we are moving in the right direction. Previously, with Infinity Vizag conducted by ITAP in 2023, then recently the GFST Deep Tech Innovation Conclave by Government of Andhra Pradesh in December 24, and now this Andhra Pradesh Digital Technology Summit will be taking us to a whole new level with AI, digital technology, emerging technologies, and all the things what even Sridhar was mentioning. These summits, they lay a foundation for tangible outcomes to get our cities and state visibility to attract more investments, global recognition, and create new collaborations and empower the existing industry to expand, which enhances the ecosystem of the state to be positioned for transformational growth. Before I close, I would strongly reiterate that Visakhapatnam, with its vibrant IT ecosystem, and Andhra Pradesh, with its forward-looking governance, are uniquely placed to be at the forefront of this transformation. And for us to take this forward, we need to dream big, act boldly, and think differently. Let the journey begin where Visakhapatnam becomes a beacon of progress for deep technology, where state leads India's AI revolution to showcase our cities and improve the lives of the citizens. Let's seize this moment to innovate, collaborate, and build a brighter future. My sincere appreciation to the organizers of this summit, APDTI, who put in so much of effort in creating this grand event. And it is really very encouraging to see the support of the state government and STPI to take the vision forward and shape the future of Visakhapatnam in AP. Let's enjoy the insights and learnings over the 2 days and work with renewed energy and passion, harness the power of technology to transform the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshmi ma'am, for your inspiring words and to make sure that you're complying to the time as well. Your leadership and vision as the president of ITAP continue to motivate and guide us all. Thank you, ma'am. It is now my pleasure to invite Ms. Kavita C., Director at STPI, to share her perspectives with us. Ms. Kavita is overseeing software and export promotion and policy implementation across Telangana and AP. Let's welcome her with a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నూతన సంవత్సర శుభాకాంక్షలు. Honorable Minister for IT, ENC, HRD, RTG, Shri Nara Lokesh garu, Honorable MP, Visakhapatnam, Shri Bharat garu, Chairman, KDM Founder and Managing Partner, Startup Exceed Ventures, BV Naidu garu, Co-founder, Alan OS, former CEO and MD, Tech Mahindra, Shri CP Gurunani garu, Secretary to Government, President ITAP, Srimati Lakshmi garu, Chairman DTNF and Convener APDTILF, Shri Sridhar garu, Senior Vice President, Tech Mahindra, Shri Ravi garu, IT industry captains, ladies and gentlemen, press and media. It is a great honor for Software Technology Parks of India to co-host the AP Digital Technology Summit 2025, an event that underscores the transformative power of technology in shaping the future of our nation and state. Software Technology Parks of India is an autonomous society set up by Government of India under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in 1991. With an objective of encouraging, promoting, and boosting the software exports from India. STPI has been working with distinct focus for promotion of this IT-ITES exports from the country by providing single window services for STP and EHTP schemes, as well as providing the high-speed data communication services for seamless access to offshore IT-ITES exports. STPI has been continuously aligning itself to the industry requirements and is acting both as the channel of the industry to the government and the implementing agency for many of the schemes launched by the government. In this endeavor, STPI has elaborated its service offerings as per the industry requirement trends by including the data center services, cloud services, SOC services, information security audit services, consultancy services, etc. STPI has 65 centers across India, consisting of 14 jurisdictions. And in AP state, which comes under the Telugu-speaking states, we have 4 centers in Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, and Tirupati. The exports, as on 2014-15, at the time of state bifurcation, was rupees 379 crore. It is to be noted that the exports have grown by around 7 times in the last 10 years. This proves the growth potential of the state. This growth is because of the various schemes which are launched by the state and the central governments that the industry has leveraged. To name a few of the schemes from METI, the India BPO Promotion Scheme, popularly known as the IBPS, was implemented to foster equitable regional development and decentralize the BPO ITES industry into the smaller towns. It is pertinent to mention that the lion's share of the beneficiaries were from AP, that is, around 13,692 seats out of the 48,300 seats, which amounts to around 28%, is from Andhra Pradesh. Another scheme is the Next Generation Incubation Scheme, which is a comprehensive incubation program aimed at fostering India's prominence as a global leader in the development, production, and distribution of innovative, efficient, and secure software products. This scheme has been rolled out in 12 cities, and Vijayawada is one of them. So here again, it is pertinent to mention that 118 startups have received funds up to rupees 25 lakhs, and 10 startups have received funds up to rupees 1 crore. So I here once again would like to urge all the startups to leverage the opportunity as another window is open for the leap ahead where funds of up to 1 CR can be gained. So the last date of applications would be 15th Jan 2025. So coming to another scheme, which is the Electronic Manufacturing Cluster 2.0, whose primary goal is to establish a comprehensive supply chain ecosystem that strengthens the electronics manufacturing sector. It aims to attract anchor units to establish production facilities along with their respective supply chains, develop world-class plug-and-play infrastructure, and reduce the infrastructure logistics costs. STPI has been entrusted the role of project management agency. Here again, it is pertinent to mention that out of the 7 approved projects pan-India so far, 1 is from Andhra Pradesh, which is EMC at Koparthi, and another one, CFC at Krishna, is under the approval process. So in addition to all the above mandate, STPI has been nurturing and supporting the innovation and entrepreneurship for more than 3 decades through its incubation facilities. Further, to facilitate companies to implement solutions around digital technologies, STPI is setting up the Center of Entrepreneurships in Emerging Technologies in collaboration with suitable partners in various parts of the country. So in line with this, Kalpataru, a Center of Entrepreneurship in Industry 4.0 domain, is a flagship initiative by STPI, Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India, Department of IT, Electronics and Communications, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and RINL, Visakhapatnam, in collaboration with academia, industry bodies, and investor communities. As part of the COE, various labs have been set up: Industrial Internet of Things Lab, AI and ML Lab, AR and VR Lab, Industrial Automation and PLC Lab, Robotics and Drone Lab, and the 3D printing. All these have been set up for the benefit of startups who are into Industry 4.0 domain. Kalpataru COE has so far supported more than 27 startups. Also, during this summit, few of our startups have also put up their stalls, so I would request all of you to please visit the SDPI pavilion. And I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Deep Tech Naipunya and Andhra Pradesh Digital Technology Industry for organizing this landmark summit. Let us seize this opportunity to converge ideas, foster partnerships, and propel India into a new era of digital excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kavita, for your enlightening words. Your efforts in fostering innovation has inspired us all. Ladies and gentlemen, we deeply value the insights, but we also kindly request all speakers to stay within the allotted time to ensure the smooth flow of the event today. It is my great privilege to invite our next speaker, Mr. C.P. Gurnani, co-founder at Alan OS and former CEO and MD, Tech Mahindra, to share his insights. An entrepreneur CEO, he has introduced impactful models and leadership programs, so I'm sure your journey as a visionary leader continues to inspire countless professionals. Let's welcome Mr. Gurnani with a thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, dignitaries on the dais. Good morning to all of you who joined us today on this wonderful occasion, and more importantly, under the leadership of Lokesh Garu, that we all would be discussing how do we leapfrog, how do we make not only an Android the popular engineer, but how do we make Andhra Pradesh the destination of choice for the industries globally. I think it just, there's sometimes when you have to believe that the timing is right. In my opinion, the timing for Andhra Pradesh is perfect. Clearly, leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, his vision for 2047 clearly outlines the role of technology. That technology will play an important role in the future of Andhra Pradesh, whether it is in terms of agriculture, whether in terms of healthcare, in terms of education, it's one of the most comprehensive document that I have read in my life, and I encourage all of you to please go through that document. And why it is important is it clearly defines that each one of us sitting in this room will have to actively contribute for that Vision 2047 to come true. And that active participation, most of us know that we all have a responsibility. The responsibility not only to make Andhra Pradesh a startup capital, our responsibility is also to make sure that the fisherman who goes out to fish uses technology to harvest or to get a better, productive day. So, I think in our opinion, when we start simulating the lives of the people that we come across, it was very encouraging when I, along with Professor Vivek Wadhwa, and you will hear directly from him, and Dr. Nitin Mehta, when we called on, Mr. Bharat Garu and Lokesh Garu, the questions were very basic. They were not about deep tech. And as a matter of fact, I was told that don't apply AI everywhere. Let's first address the fundamentals. So thank you, Lokesh Garu, for reminding me that AI is not a solution to all problems. I mean, he hosts a deep tech conference but doesn't want me to talk AI. Anyway, so the good part is that what did he insist? He said the government's objective is clean water to every citizen of Andhra Pradesh. Honestly, that was what was the discussion with Vivek Wadhwa and Nitin Mehta. So my point is, if we can, the opportunity for us in Andhra Pradesh is marrying tradition and technology. Opportunity for us is having our feet on the ground, solving everyday's situations, whether it is transport, commute, agriculture, whether it is, and I get inspired when I come here. When I first time visited was obviously the campus that Tech Mahindra has, but the inspiring part also was that Mr. G.M. Rao took me to Rajam. How a village was transformed. And he gave credit to the scholarships that then Chandrababu Naidu government had given him. To every student who was there, almost 100% scholarship at Rajam in that small city was coming because of the education sponsorship. This morning when I was talking to, Bharat Garu, what did he tell me? He said, why don't you take a little bit of time, spend some time at AP University, spend some time at Geetam University. Our education system is robust. How do we add more value to the youngsters here? So I am only just reminding you that you have leadership which is not thinking only about the drone economy. It is not only thinking about the robotics. It is not only thinking about personalized drug discovery. They are also talking about adding value to the people out here. And I think that is the opportunity for all of us. Thank you, Lakshmi, for reminding us, be bold, dream big. But I'm happy that the leadership of Lokesh Garu and Bharat Garu is also telling us benefit and be inclusive. So thank you for inviting me. This is not the only time you're going to see me. So we are going to come back, but I can only tell you is I am delighted with the leadership. I'm delighted with the Vision 2047. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for such a remarkable and inclusive address, also with a tinge of humor. Your experience as a leader and innovator provide invaluable lessons for all of us. Thank you so much. I'm now delighted to invite Mr. B.V. Naidu, Chairman, Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, founder and managing partner, Startup Exceed Ventures, to address us. Mr. Naidu brings 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur, mentor, and Indian IT growth facilitator. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give him a warm round of applause as he comes on the stage. Welcome, sir.
Honorable Minister Lokesh Garu, Honorable MP Bharat Garu, and other dignitaries on the dais, and also the ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure today to stand before you and talk about the digital technology in this summit and how that can really impact our lives as well as the economy to grow in India. See, for many, I see many faces here, familiar faces. Nitinji has come from California, chairman of the Color Tokens, and I also see Professor Wadhwa, and of course, good friend CP Gurnaniji has actually, he made India proud when he took the major challenge of transforming Satyam to make it a big success. Right? I also see I think Mr. Sunny Rao, a venture capitalist from Singapore here, and Dr. C.S. Rao, who is a technologist and telecom champion, and who also has the Quadgen operations in Vizag. The reason why I'm telling all these things is many people never thought about Vizag in the past. People have started talking about the Vizag, not only here and across the world. I should tell you that. You know, for me, Janmabhoomi is Andhra and Karmabhoomi is Karnataka. You know, unfortunately or fortunately, I've been grown, 40 years back I left Andhra after my education, and I was at Delhi at the Ministry of IT and Electronics. Then I started the STPS in Bangalore, and I've seen the whole spectrum of the growth, and any initiatives that have become successful in Bangalore, we used to replicate in Hyderabad. That is how the Hyderabad was built.
Vice versa also, sir.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, Vizag, of course, is in a different, So, even though the AP is many people think that it's a greenfield state that is coming up, and I'm sure with Chandrababu Naidu Garu as leading, and progressive young, the politicians and ministers like Lokesh Garu and Bharat Garu, and I'm sure that, this government is phenomenal, and it cannot be a major challenge for you to build this Vizag as an IT destination. I'm sure that, Chandrababu Naidu Garu, you knows how to build a greenfield like what you transformed in Andhra, combined Andhra. And many people think that, there is a coin, Achhe Din Aa Gaya. I think in Andhra, Achhe Din Aa Gaya. And many people are happy, and people talk very high about Andhra right now across the country. And I could also see a lot of announcements like the Google coming up here, then TCS setting up of the operations here. And, the STPI started this, foundation stone for an IT park here. And this was one of my initiatives. Just before leaving the government, I was heading both STPI, Bangalore and Hyderabad. That is when we started this, the Tier 2, Tier 3 cities STPI centers in Tirupati, Vijayawada, and my last center was Kakinada. I set up the Kakinada and left the government, So that way, I think the Achhe Din Aa Gaya, and also people do talk about the single engine sarkar and double engine sarkar. I think in Andhra you have triple engine sarkar, right? So this is the power of progressive politicians coming together and transforming the state. That way, I think we have a fantastic future. And like Gunnaniji said that Swarna Andhra 2047 document is a phenomenal vision document that was created. I don't think any other state has addressed that. And when our country is looking to become a developed nation by 2047 with a $32 trillion economy, and we need to have the roadmap for Andhra. I think that is what Swarna Andhra 2047 document speaks about. If our country reaches, we are reaching a $5 trillion economy going up to $9 trillion by 2030 and, 32 trillion. What it means is, the bold vision of Andhra is $2.7 trillion by then, by 2047. And it is a very, very bold, sir. I think not only $2.7 trillion, probably will cross that mark. I'll tell you the reason why. The other day I was talking to somebody told me TCS has around 6 lakh employees and 90,000 of employees come from Andhra. 95,000 people. What it means from Andhra? What it means is around close to 12% or 14% of the people, professionals are from AP. And if you look at that, extrapolate that across the industry, we all know that 70% of Hyderabad is from Andhra. 35% of Karnataka is from Andhra. And also probably 60 to 70% of the US entrepreneurs are from Andhra. The other day I met this a beautiful organization called IT Serve. IT Serve is a 20,000 staffing companies combined together and create an association. I was told 60% of those 20,000 enterprises are from the AP founders. If that is the power, why can't this vision of $2.7 trillion will not happen? I think I'm pretty much sure that it will not happen. So I would think that, when you are talking about the deep technology, there is a four-pronged, strategy. I would like to spell it out. Number one, for deep tech, the service industry has to be very strong, which is, I think, Lokesh Garu is putting that foundation, and I could see that I met this Infosys gentleman. He said he's going to have 10,000 people by next year, right? So, 2,000 people. Yeah. Take the target. And TCS have enormous goals. That service industry becomes a strong foundation for deep technology to grow. I'm happy also, last time I visited this Meditech zone. When not many states, not many people thought about that, when the last government and Chandrababu Naidu garu visioned that and created that Meditech zone, it's a phenomenal. Most of the lot of medical technology companies are in that zone, and the infrastructure is fabulous. No other state has that. So these are all the foundation blocks. The other thing what probably the government should think about creating is an R&D environment among the academic institutions. Even though we produce a lot of talent, the R&D environment is not that great, Is the government can keep 1% of the state budget for the R&D, encouraging that R&D, and create COE, Center of Excellence in the engineering colleges, and link up those people with the industry. That could really help a lot. The second thing, also, you need to think through of creating, I would call this as a innovation fund for Andhra. The innovation fund, it need not come only from the government. The innovation fund could have the seed fund, and it could have the growth fund, and it could have the, grant fund. This is some of the things that are worked well in other places. Probably you should look at it. The innovation fund, it's not that only the government needs to spend money. If you bring the government of AP can bring 20% of the fund, the other 20% the government of India can give, and 20% SBI kind of financial institutions can give. Maybe 20-25%, the local industry leaders should start putting their money into those funds. That will really help a lot, and create that structure, an innovation structure with the industry and the financial institutions and the government. And government of India has a lot of money. I think, Kavita, you should make sure that money should get channelized here through STPI. I know a lot of funds are there, and you should make sure that some of the funds are spent in Vizag. And likewise, MIghty has the program, and 10,000 crores Startup India Seed Fund. Some of these things can be channelized with a little contribution from the state and industry. Things can be done. That is the second thing I have. Talent, I already talked about the talent. We need to have a continued supply. It is not just, if you extrapolate, probably we have 1.5 million professionals gone from Andhra and working elsewhere, and maybe another 1 million professionals left the country. 2 to 2.5 million professionals coming from Andhra is a great strength for AP. We need to make sure, create a network of these 2 million professionals across India and across the world, and see how they can be linked up to AP. That can make the magic. And also, to have a continuous supply of this talent, we need to go to the district level, the clusters level, and see how the cluster level and the district level talent can be, improved, and make sure that, Bharat is there, a great educationist, and maybe some of the things can be done here. Lastly, I always felt this, the talent, the fund, and an R&D expenses can make the difference. Lastly, I was talking to Lokesh Garu, we need to make sure that the industry leaders also do spend a lot of time with the government. It's not right to leave everything on the head of the government and make the government. Industry leaders should come forward and create a consortium public-private partnership model, both for, if you do not have the leaders here, bring the leaders from outside Andhra. They are all willing to come. Gunaniji is there, and C.S. Rao Garu is there, and some of the leaders from this place who could probably can come and spend some time in Andhra to make sure that Andhra is more visible and will become a lot more, effective. We've done this experiment in Karnataka as a Karnataka Digital Economy Mission, which is a 49% from the government, 51% from the industry. So as the government rules do not apply while recruiting the people, we could able to get the best of the best talent from the corporate, giving the corporate salaries and made them work for the government. That model has worked very well. Invest India is another model, similar model, which has also worked very well at the Government of India level, because the Section 8 companies under the government, those days are gone. We need to leapfrog and get on to creating a public-private partnership model where industry also will take the responsibility working with the government to make a government successful. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir, for your enriching words. Your cross-state collaboration efforts highlight the unity of purpose in driving digital transformation. And indeed, as you have mentioned, this summit also marks Achhe Din Aa Gaye Hain. Next, we have the privilege to hear from Mr. Shri Bharat Sir, Honorable MP, Visakhapatnam. Shri M. Bharat is an Indian educationist and politician who is a member of 18th Lok Sabha. Sir, your commitment to the region's growth is inspiring. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a huge round of applause. Mr. Bharat.
Morning, everyone. To all the distinguished guests on the dais, they've been named multiple times. I just want to save time. So I've just been thinking what I should speak about today, and I asked Sridhar Garu what the audience is. So we have a good mix of entrepreneurs, CXOs, business leaders, IT professionals, students, some faculty members. So good diversity here. And I think some great points raised by the speakers before me. Andhra Pradesh is financially not in a great place. All of you know that, right? Yes? So necessity is the mother of invention. So being in a difficult financial position means that we are extremely ready for innovative solutions that will help us solve our problems. And what better way to do them than technology? So what I would ask of you is that innovate here or innovate somewhere else, but come and serve your product or service at this state. So what we did, I think, prior to 2019 was we wanted to encourage startups and said, we'll be your customer. If you're working on something, we'll be your pilot customer. You come and work on a district or a mandal or something, show proof of concept, and if it works, then we'll scale it across the state. So what you will find in the state of Andhra under the leadership of Lokesh Garu, or in particular in this parliament, because I represent it, is we'll be happy to be your test bed. Anyone has any idea that you would like to try, please come to Vizag first and we'll welcome you. And if it goes well, I'm sure the minister will take it up for the rest of the state. And so what does that need? We need you to think innovatively. I'm not talking about the system at large. I'm talking about each one of you individually. What I have found is, in spite of all our efforts, if you look at the amount of venture capital investment that's happening, Bangalore, I think B.V. Naidu Garu will attest to it, Bangalore investment is 10 times more than Hyderabad, or even more maybe. So they've created an ecosystem in Bangalore. I mean, in spite of the horrible traffic and the crumbling infrastructure and everything, there's something that's there in Bangalore that's working well. Now, what we are thinking about in Vizag is to create such an ecosystem. What are the necessary elements that need to come in? And think of the entire 360 degrees It's not just bringing an incubator here. It's not just about building one university here. It's everything together. And so then we are open to feedback, and we welcome all of you. I'm really glad that all of you have come, especially those who have come from different cities, out of state, out of country. We welcome you all to Visakhapatnam to this conference. From the government, what I can assure you is that if you have a solid idea, a solid product, solid service, we will take the risk. You will find that we have intent, and we also understand what you're doing. We're not the average politician. Both, we do have gray hair, but we're not that old. And we understand tech, I think, more than many politicians do. So you will find a very receptive environment. So there will be debate. We can't try every product, every service. You do have to be very good at what you're doing. But if you're able to prove that, I think I'll be very happy. And all of the companies that operate here, I think the total exports, the IT leaders of Vizag were telling me, of Andhra were telling me, we're about 5,000 crores. Is that thereabouts? And Hyderabad is at what, 80,000? 85. So there's a long way to go. We have a very unique, beautiful city. Many of the IT companies, I see Murli Garu here, he has one of the best campuses. He's very lucky. Everyone is jealous of him. He has a view of the sea and mountains at his office. So working in this serene environment is very good for us in many different ways. And I was just speaking to Gurnani ji about developing the tourism infrastructure, tourism ecosystem. So like I said, the entire 360-degree approach. As far as research, Mr. B. Naidu just mentioned, there is a serious problem of high-quality research, not just in Andhra, but in the entire country. The quantity of research in India has gone up significantly over the last decade, so that's a good sign. The quality also has gone up, but not with the same measure. So the quality of research, quality of talent, it's a challenge. I don't know, sometimes when I'm captured on media, I have to be careful on being politically correct and saying the right things. But doing ethical research, doing research that is honest, is something that we're not finding very often in India. And that becomes a problem when a measure becomes a yardstick for any reward. So then we start seeing people gaming the system. So that's a problem we've found everywhere, right? In the Telugu society, in the Telugu professionals are now so strong in the in TCS they're saying 15%, but in the US I think the percentage is even higher. I think 25%, 30% of all IT professionals are Telugu people. The top 5 highest, out of the top 10 highest test-taking centers for GMAT and GRE, 5 of those belong to the Telugu states. Hyderabad is number 1, but the next 4 are cities in Andhra. Rajahmundry, Vijayawada, Visakhapatnam. So we have a lot of aspirational people here. I interestingly saw one image just this morning. The number of people who pay more than 1 crore tax, who earn more than 1 crore of salary and pay tax in India. Very surprisingly, Telangana is at 1,200, Karnataka is at 2,800, and Andhra Pradesh is at 5,400. So where are all these crorepathies in India? I don't know. Actually, there's Maharashtra, which is number 1 by a distance, then Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and then Andhra. Andhra is number 4. So either a lot of these people in these other states are not disclosing their income and making money in different ways, or Andhra people are more transparent and disclosing all of their income. Intent always makes a difference. I think if you see what Chandrababu Naidu Garu did to Hyderabad between 95 to 2004, has created wealth for the Telugu community today. If you look at many reports, the fastest growing demographic language in the US is the Telugu community. The highest per capita incoming earning community in the US is again the Telugu community, beating even the Jewish community. This is not to blow my own trumpet. I'm just saying that the seed that was laid by Chandrababu Naidu Garu 25 years ago has borne fruit now over the last decade or so. So, as Gunani Garu mentioned, now it is 2047 vision. And with the policy that is so well written, which is covering so many different aspects, we request all of you to participate. We want you to be a part of this journey. Please help us accelerate. And these 5 years are very crucial. This is the foundation for that future. And please push us. Don't expect, just because I speak very rosy words here, that tomorrow everything will happen instantly. Anything in life requires persistence. But what our intent will not be lacking. Intent on my behalf, intent obviously on the government's behalf, Lokesh Garu's behalf. But those who have a will achieve. And we have already incubators working here. We have the hub in Andhra University. We have now HTPI coming up. We have things in Geetam. So elements of the ecosystem are coming up. But all of you need to come and fill the gaps. And I'm sure we will have great success in Visakhapatnam. And as some people mentioned, more people are talking about Vizag. And I hope that just keeps getting accelerated more and more. Again, I'd like to thank all of the guests who participated in this event and have now starting to look at Vizag differently. I look forward to seeing that changing even more. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat sir, for your truly compelling words. Your dedication to empowering Visakhapatnam and fostering progress deeply resonates with our mission as well. Thank you so much once again, sir. It is now my profound honor to invite our chief guest, Shri Nara Lokesh sir, Honorable Minister for ITEC, HRD and RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, a visionary leader committed to unlocking opportunities for youth and entrepreneurs, leading Andhra Pradesh towards brighter, innovative future. Let us all express our appreciation with a thunderous round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, as he takes the stage to deliver his remarks. Welcome, sir.
Good morning to all the distinguished guests, industry leaders, innovators, academicians, policymakers, aspiring entrepreneurs, and my dear students. It gives me immense pride to be here before you at the AP Digital Summit 2025, a platform dedicated to shaping the future of technology in Andhra Pradesh. Today we are gathered here not just to talk about technology, but to ignite a vision where Andhra Pradesh becomes a global digital technology powerhouse by embracing innovation, fostering deep technology capabilities, and driving convergence across industries. The theme of this summit is Shaping the Future, empowering Andhra Pradesh through innovation, deep tech skills, and convergence. Resonates deeply with your government's commitment to economic growth, technology advancement, and social transformation. Innovation has always been the engine of progress, from disruptive technologies in artificial intelligence, robotics, quantum computing, health tech, edutech, to smart solutions in energy, infrastructure, technology, which is shaping the world faster than we ever imagined. We are at the cusp where industries must converge. IT, electronics, medtech, and smart technologies must come together to work symbiotically to solve our complex social issues and in a very holistic manner. I would like all of you to think about a few examples. How can technology, a convergence of technology, fundamentally transform healthcare? I have seen a pilot done by Tata Health in Karnataka, where they're able to use IoTs, they're able to use data effectively, and look at predictive models to predict where the incidence of diabetes, blood pressure, and so on and so forth. So I think there's an amazing opportunity to look at convergence of technology and to apply it to the world at large. We all, as a state, as already explained by our leaders here. We aim to position Andhra Pradesh as a $2+ trillion economy by 2047. For all of you here, I'm not sure how many of you know Vision 2020. I would like you to raise your hands if you have ever heard of Vision 2020. So I see all the gray hairs raising their hands. Okay, I also have a gray beard, so I'll raise my hand. But I think Gurunani sir can vouch for Vision 2020. Vision 2020 was crafted by our Chief Minister, Mr. Naidu, way back in the 90s, talking about the then combined state of Andhra Pradesh. Vision 2020 not just spoke about technology, it spoke about various sectors, fisheries, dairy, and so on and so forth. And it's actually amazing to see how that Vision 2020 turned out to be a reality. And I was lucky to be at the launch of Vision 2047. And our Home Minister, Anita Garu, is 1 year older than me. And both of us were sitting next to each other and thinking about how Vision 2020, we learnt about it in our school days. And now we are witnessing Vision 2047 being launched in front of our eyes. You know, if there's one thing that I can say under the leadership of Mr. Naidu, whatever he puts as a challenge, as a leader, he always delivers. And I'm sure under his leadership, we will deliver Vision 2047. In order for us to deliver on that vision, it's not just going to be about innovation. It's also going to be about how do we create future-ready job creators and job seekers. Andhra Pradesh is actively working to align its educational curriculum with the industry demands. We are bringing about a lot of reforms in the higher education, from the structure of the institution, the role of the regulatory bodies, to actually titans of the industries leading our government universities. And I'm really excited and looking forward to industry titans actually leading where the curriculum should go across all sectors and working with us to ensure that Andhra today, which is in 9th place in NIRF rankings, how do we bring it to the 3rd place? And how can we ensure that 2 of the government universities will be among the top 100 in the world in the next 5 years? And please write down the time and date. We will deliver on our promise. Parallelly, we are working with the industry to bring about an AI university in Visakhapatnam. The vision with which we are working is very similar to how ISB was created in Hyderabad. As a government, our role is only to give land, but actually get industry titans to drive the curriculum, the technology, and the future of that institution. Our vision with this AI university is to bridge the gap between academics and also industry, and to create meaningful partnerships and internships for the students. You know, events like this, the AP Digital Technology Summit, serve as a launchpad for the next wave of entrepreneurs and innovators who will drive our state to the digital revolution. You know, we are a young state. As Bharat has said, things are challenging. But our leader always says crisis is an opportunity. And this is our opportunity to shine. Yes, we have challenges. We have our own set of crises. But we are hungry. We are like an entrepreneur. We are like a startup as a state. You know, when other edtech companies come and meet me, or when anyone wants to start a private university in Andhra Pradesh, I only tell them one thing: give me 21 days and I'll clear your file, I'll take it to cabinet. And this is how I'm proud to say that with Physics Wala, we've inked an MOU to bring an university of innovation that will focus on deep technology to our beloved Visakhapatnam. I think it is safe to say that today is Vishakha's day. I think there is so much of excitement, energy. Honestly, we only planned for the Deep Tech Summit, but Modi ji, of course, knows how to gate crash, and sir decided that today is the day that he should come to Visakhapatnam. And it's amazing the kind of support that we're getting from the Honorable Prime Minister to Andhra Pradesh. If you look at it, almost 2 lakh crore plus investments are going to be kicked off today. And these are not just about traditional jobs, it's about creating next generation, the green hydrogen, and really leapfrogging in terms of positioning Andhra Pradesh. You know, what you're going to see in Andhra Pradesh is something that we started in 2014, which is decentralized development. We've taken each district to be a very sectorally focused district. And if you look at Rayalaseema, Anantapur, which is actually one of the most backward districts in 2014, because of one Kia, is now, I think, number 3 or number 4 in terms of per capita income in the state of Andhra Pradesh. It actually is beating Godavari's today. Now, North Anantapur, Kurnool is going to be a renewable energy hub. Chittoor and Kadapa is going to be our electronics manufacturing hub. Prakasam, we've inked a deal with Reliance to look at generating gas from Napier grass. We're going to do 500 units in phase 1. So we're going to leapfrog in terms of renewable energy there. Of course, Krishna Guntur is where the capital Amravati is coming up. East-West Godavari is going to predominantly focus on aqua. We are number 1, but we want to now be a distant number 1. We want to grow our own unique varietals that we can take to the world. And it's also going to be our petrochemical hub for us as a state. Coming to North Andhra, in the coming year you will see us announcing the world's largest chemical park, the world's largest pharma park. I want to create a data city not for India, but a data city for the world. And the capital of it will actually be Visakhapatnam. Already Naidu Garu spoke about our MedTech Park. Against a lot of political resistance, against a lot of challenges in subsequent governments, the park is, I think, a gleaming example of what a visionary leader can do. And I think it was Mr. Naidu's will that actually saw that park through. And it really supported India during COVID. And I think as Vizagayites, we should be really, really proud of it. So we really believe in a decentralized development. If you look at our entire drone hub, we're working with Kurnool because we have an airport in proximity, of course, to Hyderabad to really build the entire drone ecosystem. As a state, I think we've showcased that while other countries have used drones to drop missiles, as a state, I think we've showcased to the world that it can actually be used effectively in relief. When Vijayawada had floods, like Indians, I did a Jugaad model, one basket to every agri drone, and we started delivering, commodities to areas that we actually couldn't serve. I wouldn't say we've solved all the problems, but I believe we showed the way that actually drones can effectively be used in relief programs. And this was keenly watched even by the Honorable Prime Minister's office. So with a lot of energy, a lot of vision, we're all here. Ratan Tata ji requires no introduction. Before he passed away, I was in the Bombay House. As Tata Group, Chandra sir has made a lot of commitments to the state of Andhra Pradesh, and I was really proud to be part of those announcements where even TCS has agreed to come to Visakhapatnam. But when he passed away, we were actually in midst of our cabinet meeting and we decided to postpone it and actually go and pay our last respect to Ratan Tata ji. And in his memory, we've decided to actually create the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub. And this is a project we're working closely with the Tata Group. We've seen a lot of accelerators, a lot of fancy buildings. I believe otherwise. I believe money should go into mentoring. I believe money should go into technology. I believe that we should nurture our entrepreneurs really, really well. And that is the need, and you will see that starting in Andhra Pradesh very soon. And to Naidu Garu's request, yes, we have already earmarked 500 crores in the state budget to actually incubate our startups and support them. For us to actually create a globally competitive Andhra Pradesh, your government will create policies that will incentivize innovation, support startups, and build world-class infrastructure. I request all the industry leaders to establish innovation hubs, adopt advanced technologies, and mentor startups. When Suzlon CEO came and met me regarding the renewable energy projects, I had an understanding with them, and my understanding was that we will help you with your projects, but you will adopt our ITIs, polytechnics, where we'll not only do skill development, but you will also, incubate a lot of startups. And we've inked that MOU yesterday. Like this, we are really excited to work with the industry because you understand where the industry is going better than we would ever. So we look forward to your support. And of course, as I know, IT professionals who are here, learning is a lifelong journey. All of us need to learn. So we're coming up with an app where we want to create digital learning as a way of life and where you can actually improve your entire journey of learning. And academy and research must also align their curriculum with industry needs and advanced, impactful research. Absolutely agree with you, sir. Apart from state budget, I think we have to really innovate and build on it, and that's something that we'll also commit to. And of course, investors should nurture and mentor the entire startup ecosystem, and I believe that is the need of the hour. The AP Digital Technology Summit is not just a conference, it's a call to action. It's a call to dream bigger, collaborate more, work tirelessly towards building a deep technology Andhra Pradesh. If you notice, one of our mission statements in our Swarnandhra 2047 is to make deep tech a way of life. So we're going to actually train and expose the citizens of Andhra Pradesh on how to use, AI and deep technology effectively and make it as a way of life. So I urge all of you to actively participate in these amazing discussions, share your insights, and most importantly, take back actionable items that can drive change. And I believe this summit is a platform to think beyond the present, embrace future technologies, and build a state that sets benchmarks for innovation, sustainability, and societal transformation. So thank you very much for making me part of this summit today. I think a lot of to-do activities were given to me, so I request Naidu Garu that I'm going to draft him with his permission. We have an economic development board which is pretty much designed in terms of what you've explained to us. In the last 5 years it was disbanded, so it took us a little bit more time now to put it all back together, and the idea of economic development board is to take a lead all the way down to execution up to the last mile. So economic development board is now relaunched and ready. But I believe we should have advisory councils across sectors that can lead. And of course, I will lean on Gurnani sir. He's an honorary citizen of Andhra Pradesh. So I'm going to lean on him to get a lot of input, ideas, and how to drive this agenda to a logical conclusion. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here. And I look forward to building together an Andhra Pradesh that leads in the way of innovation, deep technology skills, and convergence. Thank you very much, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, sir, for your visionary address. Your aspirations and promise for Andhra Pradesh as a global digital technology hub provide a powerful foundation for this summit today. Thank you so much, sir. And as a startup founder, my personal takeaway is, as you beautifully mentioned, crisis is an opportunity to grow. Your presence has truly blessed the event today, sir. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let us once again express our heartfelt gratitude to all our esteemed speakers for sharing their wisdom and inspiring us all. To honor their valuable presence, may I request our team to present mementos to our esteemed speakers. Please join me in applauding their contributions to this summit as we give away the mementos. My request to Ms. Anupama to present the token of appreciation to Ms. Lakshmi Mukkavalli, ma'am. I would request Ms. Swarna Anand to present the memento to Ms. Kavita. My humble request to Mr. Kumar to felicitate Mr. C.P. Gurnani.